Hey guys, welcome to Chapter 6, Lesson 4. Today we're going to be multiplying by fives. So what we're going to be looking at is that you can use patterns to multiply by fives. Multiplying by a number is the same as skip counting. Okay, and we've already learned about skip counting fives, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And so fives are a lovely number to practice multiplying with using skip counting. So let's get started. All right, so let's take a look at example 1. Leandro has 7 nickels. Okay, so we got 7 nickels. How much money does he have? So we know 1 nickel equals 5 cents. If I skip count by fives to find what is 7 times 5 cents, then I can figure out how much money he has. So I've got one option. I can do 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, right? I've got that option. Or I have the option of skip counting. So I can get my fingers out and I can say, okay, I need 7 nickels, 7 fives. So I can count 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And then I don't have to write anything down, right? So 7 nickels is 35 cents. So 7 times 5 cents is 35 cents. So Leandro has 35 cents. Notice the pattern in all the products. 0 times 5 is 0. 1 times 5 is 5. 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 5 is 15. Look, it goes 0, 5, 0, 5, 0, 5, 0, 5. All the products end in a 0 or a 5. So if we are going to extend the pattern, then 4 times 5 would be 20. 5 times 5 is 25. 6 times 5 is 30. 7 times 5 is 35. There we go. When you multiply by 5, the product will always end in 0 or 5. And that's called a divisibility rule, right? All of our multiples of 5 end in a 0 or a 5. All of our count by numbers of 5 will end in 0 or a 5. So let's look at another example here. Example 2. A watermelon patch has 6 rows of watermelon. Each row has 5 watermelons. How many watermelons are in the farmer's patch? Write a multiplication sentence with a symbol for the unknown. Okay, so here's my multiplication sentence they wrote down for us. 6 times 5 equals box. We don't know what goes in the box, so we're just going to put a box there. Okay, so I have to draw an array with 6 rows. Remember, rows go side to side. Columns go up and down. Okay, so I need 6 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows, and then I need 5 in each row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it says use the commutative property to draw an array with 5 rows. So this time I'm going to do 5 rows of 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all I did is I took my 6 rows of 5 and I took it and I laid it on its side. Oh, I only have 4. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I know they look, I didn't do a very good job of drawing equal circles. Okay, but this is 6 and 5. And here we have 6 and 5. So I just took it and I flipped it on its side. So here there are 6 rows of 5. And here there are 5 rows of 6. So 6 times 5 is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And 5 rows of 6 are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They're the same because of our friend the commutative property of multiplication. So the unknown here in both cases is 30. So that means there are 30 watermelons in the the farmer's pumpkin patch. Pumpkin patch, watermelon patch. It's not a pumpkin patch, watermelon patch. All right, here we have some guided practice. So 4 times 5, let's skip count by 5s. So I have 4 groups of 5. Okay, so if I get my fingers out, I can go 5, 10, 15, 20 to know that that was 4. Okay, so that would show this one here because we got 1, 2, 3, 4 5s there. So this is worth 20. Okay, 3 5s. Get my fingers out. 5, 10, 15. That's 15. And that would be 3 groups of 5. There's our 3 groups of 5. Next, 8 groups of 5. Okay, get my fingers out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40. Okay, now I need 8 5s. Let's see how many are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. There's our 8 5s. And then lastly, 7 5s. Now one option would be to say, well, if I know 8 times 5 is 40, if I took 1 5 away, then I'd have 7 5s. So that should be 35. Or if you want to skip count again, we can do that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yep, so we got 35 both times. There's just 1 less 5 than 7 times 5, 8 times 5. So that makes sense. So there we have it. Up here it says, why would the 5s facts be easier to remember than other facts? And I think the big thing with that is because we're so good at counting by 5s, right? 10s will be easy too, and 2s, because we've been practicing. You've practiced many times counting by 2s, counting by 5s, counting by 10s, and that just helps you so much with multiplication. All right, I just want to do a couple in case you get to it on your independent practice. So here's page 317. It says, in the directions, write an addition sentence to help find each product. Okay, 3 times 5. So I need 3 5s. So I'm just going to write 5 plus 5 plus 5. So if I count those, 5, 10, 15. So that means 3 times 5 is also 15. So that's all that you have to do when you get to one of those on the independent practice. And then here it says write a multiplication. This is page 318, number 6. Write a multiplication sentence for each array. So we have 5 rows of 9. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rows of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I am going to write my multiplication sentence as 5 times 9. Now let's figure out what would that be. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 5 times 9 is 45. All right, that's all I have for you for today. Thank you for watching.